Welcome guys. Today I am going to show you top 5 best PS4 Zombie Games, Part 2. I would be really happy if you support me by liking and sharing this video on the social networks that you use often. Also, be sure to subscribe and enable the notifications so the next time I upload a video, you'll get notified. Thank you so much. Now let's continue watching. Let's begin with number 5. Dead Rising Triple Pack. Dead Rising is a bit different from the average zombie-focused video game. Instead of cowering away for cover and avoiding the undead, developers Capcom tosses you into the forefront in an open-world beat-em-up style gameplay. The game follows Frank West, who is a freelance photographer that goes above and beyond to capture photos of events such as wars. Following a few leads, Frank ends up at Willamette, Colorado. Soon trapped in a massive mall, Frank must battle his way out of a horde of zombies, though defeating these undead walkers is easier than you think. As mentioned, this is a beat-em-up style video game and is set in a mall. There are countless items you can grab in order to smash and bash your way through the horde. Released original on the Xbox 360, Capcom has gone back and made a collection pack for gamers on current generation platforms. Dead Rising Triple Pack will not only include Dead Rising, but it will also come bundled with Dead Rising 2 and the expansions. Next, number 4. Call of Duty Zombies. Call of Duty has been a popular franchise for a number of years, though with the introduction of a zombies game mode, there are plenty of gamers who pick up select titles just to enjoy fighting off the undead. The game mode first appeared within the Call of Duty World at War title, and has since been included in a number of installments afterwards, such as through the Call of Duty Black Ops series. Overall, this is a wave-based game mode, where players will have to fight off the undead horde in growing numbers as they complete each wave. Likewise, the maps available will require players to gain points through killing zombies in order to unlock additional sections to explore. Being a Call of Duty title, another emphasis is gaining weapons by purchasing them through points earned, while also stocking up on perks and setting traps to use as an advantage against the enemy. Next, number 3. Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2. Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2 is a zombie title that is perfect for a younger audience. A spin-off from the original Plants vs. Zombies video game, Garden Warfare 2 mixes together tower defense and third-person shooter elements. Much of the same mechanics and gameplay from Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare is present, but the sequel does add a few new classes and modes. Through the game, players will be battling each other in both single-player and multiplayer game modes. You'll find the usual game modes for third-person shooters, such as a King of the Hill style match and team deathmatch variants. All in all, if you're looking for a light-hearted game to enjoy that is suitable for young gamers, then this would be a worthy pickup. Next, number 2. Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil has been around so long now that we're seeing more remakes get done for the earlier installments. Both veteran fans and newcomers can enjoy the original installments, but now with a new coat of paint and some mechanics that makes it feel like a modern-day survival horror game. Resident Evil 2 Remake was such a big hit that Capcom went on to make Resident Evil 3 Remake. Just like with any remakes, there are a few little changes made to the overall game, which can be said here for Resident Evil 3. But the storyline is still intact, giving you the same narrative feature Jill Valentine. If you're unfamiliar with this installment, Resident Evil 3 takes place shortly after the events of Resident Evil. Jill Valentine has been working to take down the Umbrella Corporation through a more legal means. The investigations have not been going well, but suddenly, a new outbreak occurs within Jill's hometown, Raccoon City. As citizens quickly start to turn into mindless zombies, Umbrella sends out their latest bout to track down any survivors that were present during the Resident Evil Mansion incident and eliminate them. Jill is one of the last few STARS members from the incident, is now thrown into the streets having to run for her life. However, Jill knows that this may be her opportunity to further investigate Umbrella Corporation, and begins to further dive into this chaos for answers. While Resident Evil 3 plays out very much the same as Resident Evil 2, the gameplay overall is much shorter. Players can expect a more linear game progression than Resident Evil 2. While there are some large set pieces to explore, the need to backtrack for certain items or puzzles is not as much of a focus this time around. Likewise, this is a one-and-done game, so there's no side secondary character to take on for another look at the game from a different perspective like Resident Evil and Resident Evil 2. If that hasn't swayed you from picking up this game, then you should still have plenty of fun going through the title. Finally, number 1. Resident Evil Origins Collection. Resident Evil is an iconic video game title and one that helped pave the road for future survival horror titles. Currently, the original title of the franchise does not hold up well today, though luckily, the development team over at Capcom has released remastered editions over the years. The latest release was in 2015, where the game received a 1080p resolution, along with 5.1 surround sound. Likewise, if you're not familiar with the days of the original Resident Evil, then chances are you won't like the control scheme. Often considered as tank controls, Capcom has changed the controls to make movement a bit more fluid with the analog stick. If you have yet to play Resident Evil, then you're missing out on not only a classic title, but one that spawned an entire franchise. In this Origins collection of Resident Evil, you'll also receive Resident Evil 0. This is a prequel to Resident Evil, where players control Rebecca Chambers and Billy Cohn, a duo that ends up trapped around Raccoon City. There are some slight differences between Resident Evil and Resident Evil 0. Capcom had dropped the chest storage system, forcing players to remember where they dropped certain items around the map. Likewise, there is a new puzzle mechanic in which players take control of two characters, switching back and forth between the two in order to progress or reach certain areas. When focusing on the main objectives, Resident Evil Origins Collection is about 23.5 hours in length. If you're a gamer that strives to see all aspects of the game, you are likely to spend around 28.5 hours to obtain 100% completion. Thanks for watching Top 5. Now please smash that like and subscribe button hard. Yeah! Okay, not so hard. LOL! But please like and subscribe for more upcoming awesome games for you to enjoy. And please share this video with your friends. Thank you. Fearless.